put a bit to walk, but we just waited for him to sign out. Don't get me wrong, it might be another hour or so, because one of them will check the barometer and then the barometer will go. The iron is a
Here we go, guys.
But that's basically what it is. So there'd be a flame in there, wouldn't it? Yeah. Now this was invented in 1815 by an Englishman called Sir Humphrey Davy. It was called a Davy lamp, or a flame safety lamp, or just a miner's lamp, right?
Yeah.
Now that flame used oxygen, right? Is it right? Yeah? I know so.
Yeah.
It's like you need oxygen to breathe. So the oxygen goes in through these holes here, right? Goes down to that flame to keep that flame burning. But sealed inside the bonnet of this lamp there would have been two of these. Sealed inside there, right? This is what Sir Humphrey Davy invented. It's a metal gauze. And Sir Humphrey Davy found out if you make these holes small enough, and there's 729 holes to 1 square inch. Now we'll allow oxygen and gas to get through and get down to the flame, but the flame can't pass back through that metal gauze. The flame will spread out against the inside, but it can't pass through to ignite the rest of the gas that's out there. I'll show you that now. So that's the metal gauze and that's the plastic in it. Huh? Come on, go to the camera. Huh? Over there with them. See the flame on top? Look underneath. Look underneath. Nothing there, is there?
No.
How's it come out there?
Just the gas.
Oh, you do it that way, the flame won't go through.
Wow.
That's how the Davy lamp works. Very clever, isn't it?
There we go, guys. We just had a little demonstration on the Davy safety lamp. look in the explosives magazine then. See what they've got in here.
Just £60 in each set. I have look, they lined with timber, and they've got timber doors. No steel, no spark, see? Solid masonry in between, Mike, just in case, and only one door open at a time. Right, most of these doors in the table in the ground, and these doors it drops, and if you need extras, you get a couple of men to come here, and down you fill a few cartons to the car. Now that room over there, that's where we store all the detonators, instantaneous and all the different sorts of delays we need. And different size dead boxes depending on how many shots you fire. So, we just come in every morning, pick up the extra gun, and then we're ready to go. There you go, Bill. Sign here, please. Right, see you later then. Oh, now pay attention to Bill, my boy. You'll be alright, Bill. Ta-ra. Ta-ra.
Stick your feet under and wash your boots off.
On the plates where when I do water things, the plates where you've got like holes in them.
Yeah. I've seen a sign like that for years. Miners Gala Day. Wow. Oh, there's a picture of somebody washing their boots. Yeah, look. Going into the bathhouse. So, hand wash basins.
So this is where they fill their bottles up to take drinks down with them.
Yeah? Okay. Oh yeah. Now going through the locker room. These
So there was always coal going to come up sometime or other, so we had to make certain the shaft was going all the time. Everything from the wheels on the top to the bottom of the shaft was our responsibility to see that it was all in safe working order. But the worst time of the job with shafts in there was in the winter. The ice was built up on the walls of the shaft, and you'd have to go in and cut it out, so the cages could travel up and down the shaft. Well, that'd be a very, very cold job. It'd be very busy, couldn't feel your fingers, and we cut the ice out of the walls so the cages could travel up and down. If you had any repairs to do in the shaft, you always went up the top of the cage, you could reach all around there, right around all the walls. So that our job was drums at the top of the pit would fill with coal, because they couldn't get thrown off. And the heat of that would go down, it would help inside the shaft a bit. You get the warm air, a little bit of warm air going off that.
wow, there's a load of stuff in here, isn't it?
At the beginning of the shift, when the miners
Yeah,
come down from the
and
bar,
all the information about the
they'd always
various
stop outside and they'd be carrying on to the last minute to have a smoke before they went
miners.
down.
Yeah.
So once they come up the shaft, they did it with them. As soon as they put their foot on the surface, it was up those stairs to the bars and into the bars down back and get on the bus and go home. Some days you'd have it hard, some days you'd have it easy. But the one thing we all liked was when it was time to go home. The camaraderie there was great. You know, it's fighting and swearing, but you always knew that everybody was, if you had trouble, we were okay. Somebody looked after you, or we looked after somebody else. That was the team spirit. And that was my job, and the rest of my life.
Being an electrician, 10 hours a day, probably hours a minute, we get involved in every aspect of the company. We have new maintenance, installation and all every day. Only one of them is we feed the vehicle, and we want to change the usage.
Descriptions of different jobs that they used to do. How's it called, yeah?
As the continents moved towards their present position, they collided with one another. Layers of rock and coal bent, one other reason why miners often had to dig downwards or upwards to continue following a seam of coal. By about 20 million years ago, Britain had reached virtually the position it's in today. But erosion continued to shake the surface of the land. The action of rain, wind, and the power of many ice ages. Vastly, the underlying coal seams were accessible. This made them a perfect place to dig for coal.
Diolch i'r Dr. Tony Dyfal a ti o gyfranwyr eraill, newidiwyd y lamp dan yn lawer gwael, cyn iddi gael ei mabwysnodi gan bawb erbyn diwedd y 4eg ganrif ar 15. Er I drydan gyrraedd y pyllau glo yn 1913, roedd y cwlwm rhwng y lamp dan a'r glo yn un na ellid ei ddato.
The attacks on policemen for the ravages of supply inconvenient would bring government, and in cold fields like easy South Wales, there's a wealth of fuel waiting to power Britain's recovery. There was, however, a snag. The new Labour government felt that people who owned the mines were more interested in their own personal profit than in collaborating to form a
Burning barricades remained when the pickets finally withdrew. They demolished the stone wall to provide ammunition and acted as obstruction to the national police.
During the war, the miners had broken their backs and their records digging for victory, determined to support their country. Now, frustrated miners were quitting the industry, and it became clear that only the promise of a national the people would.
These are all the names of the collieries. Wow. Come in here, yeah.
And a skating gallery on there.
Where?
Yeah, in the Wise. Well, that's very nice.
And a Skedwin colliery there, look.
No?
And the Estragonwys colliery.
And it's better.
She's up at the top of Penrose. Wow. never thought there was that many collieries. Fleshly. Over there. Well then guys, let's go and see if we can get some to eat in the canteen here.
Medical centre as well.
I think before that we'll have a quick look in the medical centre and see what's in here.
As a colliery nurse, I used to feel sometimes, oh, what am I going to face today? And then I would suddenly realise, what have I got to complain about? Because of all the men having to work a shift underground in awful conditions sometimes, then I would feel I was lucky. My first introduction, I suppose it was, to the mining industry was when I was waiting for a bus opposite some men changing shifts at the colliery, and they were really coughing deep coughs and spitting on the pavement. And at the time I thought how horrible it was. That sounds bad really, because I didn't realise until after I'd started what a tragedy it was that their lungs should be in that state.
She did tell me, I think.
Let's have a look in the farmhouse, guys. Let's see what this is all about.
Hello, Big Pit, can I help you?
Can I talk to Diane? It's mechanical engineer.
dim arian, no pay. Now you might say, if it breaks that easy, why the fuss with all this machinery? But you've got to get to the coal, haven't you? And when you get there, you've got to get it out. So, all these tunnels are about getting to the coal. And not too long ago, the main way to make tunnels was with a big bang. Now, if you peer into the darkness, you can see our Christmas decorations. No expense spared. Now imagine that all those wires were connected to sticks of explosive. That was used to blast away through the rock and coal. Now that wall we're about to blow up is called the heading, and every day calls for another 2 meters of tunnel. So first, they drill holes in the rock for the explosives. Not willy-nilly, mind, but carefully planned. Each hole over 2 meters deep. They use that boring equipment you can see leaning at the front. The shot firer then eased rounds of explosive into the carefully cleaned holes, and then he'd link these with electrical wires. Now, see there, hanging up next to the boring gear is the exploder. Funnily enough, the shotsman wouldn't press that button standing this close to the explosives. He'd put a couple of sentries down the tunnels with shining red cap lamps, hurry back with his exploder to 200 meters away, and then, even if you were sitting right next to him, he'd holler for all to hear. Just things didn't always go to plan, mind. Explosives are always dangerous, especially down a coal mine. After the fumes had cleared, there could be up to 30 tons of rock or coal to get to the surface. Then, the whole business starts all over again. Sorry, didn't give you a turn, missus? Well, imagine that knocking on your coal shed door. Now, as big as it may be, this thing is nearly 40 years old and a toy compared to the modern ones. But even this could chew out 2 meters of tunnel in an 8-hour shift. It was twice as quick as explosives and a lot safer too. Yes, time was when this Dosco road header ate its way through the South Wales coalfields, well, like a maggot in Caerphilly cheese. And not anymore, it doesn't. Not by here, anyhow. But across the Atlantic, they found a new use for the Dosco. In the vineyards of California, there's one of these burrowing into the hillsides, making tunnels for storing wine. From coal seams to Chardonnay.
Right, let's get this place sorted, boy. And she get a night shift back here, clean your own mess up. I know you call it boy, I'm as old as you are.
Aye, but you've had an easier life than me. These men are the repairers, and they know the mine from top to bottom. And more than anything, they know that Mother Nature abhors a vacuum.
Nature abhors a vacuum? Where do you hear that from?
In other words, we can dig all the tunnels we like. But sooner or later, Mother Nature will close them up. It's the pressure of the rock, see? The weight is what we call it. Pushes down from the roof, in from the sides, and believe it or not, up from below.
Take a look at these rings, Bayer. They've had a right old bending, haven't they? And that floor lift. Put absolutely terrible. Give us a lift, Bayer, will you?
These men have to work to keep the routes to the coalface open. Keep the arteries clear. Keep the tunnel safe enough and wide enough for the coal to flow. You won't see too many big machines in this neck of the woods. Now and then, mechanical saw perhaps, but mostly it's the quiet muscle of the men who know the rock. Men who've worked the coal, carved it out with their mandrels, feel its strengths and its weaknesses, and sometimes even its heartless treachery. Okay, folks, I think it's time we were moving on. Follow the yellow brick road. Lights over there.